I love it when the mainstream media repeats what I'm saying. Welcome to the DO Boxing Show. I'm your host, Dameon Okposio, and thanks for tuning in to another episode. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about something that I have posted on the Below the Belt Facebook page. It's an article from the Democrat and Chronicle, and basically it's a story about Willie Monroe getting a deal with Everlast Worldwide. This is always the unpredictability of websites. I don't know what that just was. But in any case, it was an article that was by the Democrat and the Chronicle, and it was about a deal that Everlast Worldwide made with Willie Monroe. So if you didn't read it, it's still on my Facebook page, and I'm going to be leaving it there unless the Democrat and Chronicle take it down. But there's a couple things that I want to talk about with regards to this story that I echoed in, or maybe I should say I've stated numerous times in early episodes of the DO Boxing Show. And that's where it comes to making money in and out of the boxing ring and marketing yourself and how important it is. So basically, Willie Monroe, he's 21-2 with 6 knockouts. A great professional fighter. I believe he's from the Rochester, New York area. And basically, he has his own line. He created his own line. It's called Brick by Brick. And Willie Monroe, you just got a plug there. Brick by Brick is his clothing line, and he's, he fully markets himself. He's got a website. He's got social media presence, and he's active on them. And initially, what happened was he had a deal with Ringside, and Ringside was providing him with some equipment, but even that aside, because it doesn't have anything to do with the actual Everlast agreement, Everlast sought him out. Now, there's other people out there where they're going to these companies and knocking on doors, but Everlast actually sought him out. And what happened was he was fighting Gennady Golovkin, which is one of his 2 losses, and he got knocked out by Golovkin. But the guy from Everlast Worldwide, his name is Dameon, I believe that's his surname, saw him in the fight, saw how he was taking the loss, basically, and was impressed with him, and then noticed he had the social media presence as well, and then they approached him about representing him and sponsoring him, and he's got like a full sponsorship, so he gets everything he needs from Everlast. And it's just something that I've been preaching all the time. So it's not about win-loss records. Like Willie Monroe he's got a winning record, definitely. But he's 21-2. One of his losses is a knockout to Golovkin. Another one of his losses is against Darnell Boone, who's a 17-17 fighter. So it's not like Willie Monroe is up there on the levels of, Manny Pacquiao or the elite names that are out there right now. He's a good fighter, but losses haven't precluded him from now making something outside of boxing, outside of the ring, utilizing boxing. And so a lot of these things have to do with, how you carry yourself, what you're doing, what you're posting, your profile, your public profile, your personality, how approachable you are, what do you stand for. And so it's always important to define those things and, to have a good team, whether that team is you and one other person or a couple people that you trust. But, you need a team basically to help you stay consistent and to help that stuff continue to go, especially when you're focused on the fighting part. So I just wanted to break those things down with regards to Willie Monroe Jr. It's the article is called "Branding a Champion." Boxer Monroe Jr. lands everlast deal, and again, it's by the Democrat and Chronicle. If you have an opportunity, the article is still there on my Below the Belt Facebook page. So have a read of it, and then go back and watch old DO boxing episodes that talk about either marketing, branding, any titles like that, and you'll see where I go more in depth about things that you can do. Now remember, you can ask us any questions related to boxing by sending us a message through Twitter at DOKPOSIO or through email okposio@hotmail.com. Remember, you can also subscribe through YouTube to go to Dameon Okposio. Subscribe, and you get every episode of the DO Boxing Show. We want to thank you for tuning into this episode, and we'll catch you on the next one.